Are you making a deadly mistake with your morning water that's slowly poisoning your body right now? In the next 15 minutes, you'll discover 4 critical water mistakes that could be damaging your kidneys, heart, and brain, and the simple fixes that take just seconds to implement. And mistake number 2? It's something 8 out of 10 seniors do every single morning without realizing they're turning healthy water into a toxic threat that feeds harmful bacteria directly into their digestive system. Barbara from Cleveland thought she was doing everything right, drinking water first thing every morning for 32 years, just like her doctor told her. Then her physician discovered why she was constantly dizzy, exhausted, and battling recurring stomach problems. The culprit wasn't that she was drinking water, it was how and when she was drinking it. 3 simple changes, and within 2 weeks, her energy returned and her stomach issues disappeared completely. Mistake 1: drinking ice-cold water immediately after waking up. Your first mistake might be sitting in your refrigerator right now, and it's shocking your body in ways you never imagined. When you reach for that ice-cold water the moment you wake up, you're doing something that feels refreshing, but is actually creating serious stress on your cardiovascular system. Research from Johns Hopkins University has shown that ice-cold water consumed on an empty stomach causes immediate constriction of blood vessels, particularly in seniors whose circulatory systems are already working harder than they did decades ago. This sudden constriction forces your heart to work significantly harder to pump blood through narrowed vessels, and for those with existing heart conditions or high blood pressure, this morning shock can trigger palpitations, chest discomfort, and dangerous blood pressure spikes within just minutes of drinking. Gerald, a 68-year-old retired teacher from Austin, experienced unexplained chest tightness every single morning for 6 months. His cardiologist ran extensive tests and finally asked about his daily routine. Turns out, Gerald was drinking 16 ounces of ice water within minutes of waking up. The cold water was constricting his blood vessels right when his cardiovascular system was transitioning from sleep mode to active mode. Within 1 week of switching to room temperature water, Gerald's morning chest tightness vanished completely. His doctor explained that the body's core temperature drops slightly during sleep, and shocking it with ice-cold liquid first thing creates an internal conflict that stresses multiple organ systems simultaneously, not just the heart, but also the digestive tract and nervous system. The solution is remarkably simple and requires 0 extra effort on your part. Drink room temperature or slightly warm water, around 70 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit, for at least the first 30 minutes after waking up. Keep a glass of filtered water on your nightstand before you go to bed, and by morning, it'll be the perfect temperature for gentle hydration that supports your body instead of shocking it. If you prefer warm water, that's even better. Studies from the Mayo Clinic show that warm water can actually stimulate digestive enzymes and improve circulation more effectively than cold water, especially in the morning hours when your metabolism is just beginning to activate. Room temperature water allows your blood vessels to remain dilated, supports healthy blood flow, and gives your digestive system the gentle wake-up call it needs, rather than the jarring shock of ice-cold liquid hitting an empty stomach. This isn't about never drinking cold water again. It's about timing and understanding what your body needs most in those critical first 30 minutes of the day. After you've been awake for half an hour, eaten something light, and allowed your body to fully transition into daytime mode, cold water is generally fine for most people. But that morning window is when your body is most vulnerable, when your blood pressure naturally rises as part of the wake-up process, and when adding additional cardiovascular stress can have real consequences. Starting tomorrow morning, make this one change. Fill a glass with room temperature water tonight, place it on your nightstand, and let it be the first thing you drink. Your heart will thank you immediately, and you'll likely notice you feel more energized and less jarring in those first crucial minutes of your day. Mistake 2: drinking water before brushing your teeth. This is the mistake that genuinely turns your healthy morning water into a bacterial cocktail, and it's so common that most people have never even considered it a problem. Here's what happens in your mouth while you sleep. Bacteria multiply rapidly in the warm, moist environment, feeding on food particles and dead cells. The American Dental Association and microbiologists at Harvard Medical School have confirmed that your mouth harbors up to 700 different strains of bacteria overnight, and many of these are not the friendly kind. We're talking about potentially harmful bacteria, including Streptococcus, Staphylococcus, and various anaerobic bacteria that thrive in low-oxygen environments like your sleeping mouth. When you drink water before brushing, you're essentially creating a bacterial highway straight into your stomach, delivering millions of these microorganisms directly into your digestive system, where they can cause inflammation, upset the delicate balance of your gut microbiome, and potentially lead to recurring digestive issues that seem to have no clear cause. Joyce, a 72-year-old from Phoenix, suffered from mysterious stomach infections and persistent acid reflux for 8 months. She tried dietary changes, ate smaller meals, avoided spicy foods. Nothing worked. Her gastroenterologist finally asked detailed questions about her morning routine and discovered Joyce had been drinking a full glass of water immediately upon waking before brushing her teeth for years. The doctor explained that the overnight bacterial accumulation was being washed directly into her stomach every single morning, overwhelming her digestive system's natural defenses and creating chronic low-grade inflammation. Within 3 weeks of changing this one habit, brushing first, then drinking, Joyce's stomach problems improved dramatically, and within 2 months they had completely resolved. The fix is incredibly straightforward, but requires you to simply reverse the order of your morning routine. Always brush your teeth first thing in the morning before consuming anything, water, coffee, or food. After brushing, wait just 2 to 3 minutes to allow the fluoride from your toothpaste to work its protective magic on your tooth enamel. Then rinse your mouth thoroughly with fresh water and spit it out completely. Only after this cleaning process should you drink your first glass of water. If your dentist has recommended antibacterial mouthwash, this is an excellent time to use it as an additional protective measure. This simple sequence removes the bacterial load from your mouth, cleans your tongue where bacteria concentrate most heavily, and ensures that your first hydration of the day is pure and beneficial rather than contaminated with overnight bacterial growth. Think about it this way. You wouldn't drink from a glass that had been sitting outside collecting dust and debris all night without washing it first. Your mouth deserves the same consideration because the bacterial accumulation overnight is very real and measurable. Studies have shown that bacterial counts in the mouth can be up to 10 times higher in the morning compared to just after brushing, and these bacteria produce acids and toxins as part of their metabolic process. When you wash these directly into your digestive system, you're asking your stomach and intestines to deal with a microbial assault they shouldn't have to handle, especially first thing in the morning when your digestive system is just waking up. This one habit change takes literally 30 extra seconds, but could save you from months or even years of unexplained digestive discomfort, weakened immunity, and systemic inflammation that affects everything from your energy levels to your joint health. Don't wait another morning. Make the switch starting tomorrow. Mistake 3. Drinking too much water. Too quickly. You've heard the advice to drink more water 1,000 times. But what nobody tells you is that drinking it too quickly can actually overwhelm your system and cause serious harm, especially for seniors. Your kidneys are remarkable organs, but they can only process about half a liter of water per hour. That's roughly 16 ounces or 2 standard cups. When you exceed this rate, particularly on an empty stomach first thing in the morning, you force your kidneys into overdrive and risk diluting your blood sodium levels to dangerously low concentrations. Mayo Clinic nephrologists have issued clear warnings that drinking more than 16 ounces within the first 30 minutes after waking can lead to a condition called hyponatremia, where your blood becomes too diluted and your cells begin to swell. This is particularly dangerous for seniors because age-related changes in kidney function mean we're less efficient at processing large volumes of liquid quickly, and the symptoms, confusion, weakness, headaches, and in severe cases seizures, can come on rapidly and be mistaken for other age-related issues. Harold, a 69-year-old from Detroit, collapsed in his kitchen one morning after drinking 32 ounces of water in less than 10 minutes, something he'd been doing for months, thinking he was being extra healthy. Emergency room doctors found his sodium levels had dropped to a critical range, causing dangerous cellular swelling that affected his brain function. Harold spent 2 days in the hospital being carefully monitored while his electrolyte balance was slowly restored. His doctor explained that the sheer volume of water flooding his system so quickly had literally washed out essential electrolytes faster than his body could compensate, and at his age, his kidneys simply couldn't keep up with the processing demands. The scary part was that Harold had been feeling dizzy and confused for weeks, but attributed it to just getting older. It was actually chronic mild hyponatremia from his aggressive morning hydration habit. The smart approach is to spread your morning water intake gradually over time, working with your body's natural processing capacity rather than against it. Start with 8 ounces, 1 standard cup, when you first wake up, preferably at room temperature as we discussed earlier. Then wait 20 to 30 minutes before drinking another 8 ounces. Continue this pattern throughout your morning, aiming for a total of 16 to 24 ounces, gradually distributed over 1 to 2 hours, rather than gulp down all at once. This measured approach gives your kidneys time to process the water properly, maintains stable electrolyte balance, and actually hydrates your cells more effectively than flooding your system rapidly. Your body can only absorb and utilize so much water at a time. The rest gets filtered out and eliminated, taking precious electrolytes with it and providing no additional benefit while creating unnecessary stress on your kidneys. Think of it like watering a potted plant. If you pour a gallon of water on it all at once, most of it runs right through without being absorbed, potentially damaging the roots and washing away nutrients. But if you water it gradually, the soil absorbs moisture deeply and the plant thrives. Your body works the same way. Cells need time to absorb water through osmosis, and this process can't be rushed, no matter how much you drink. Drinking large volumes quickly doesn't make you more hydrated faster. It just makes you urinate more frequently while stressing your kidneys unnecessarily. For seniors especially, kidney function naturally declines with age, making this gradual approach even more critical for long-term kidney health. Protect these vital organs by respecting their processing limits. Slow and steady wins the race when it comes to morning hydration, and your kidneys will function better for years to come. Start implementing this tomorrow. Set a timer if you need to, and pace your water intake throughout the morning rather than drinking it all at once. Mistake 4. Drinking plain water when you need electrolytes. If you're taking certain common prescriptions for blood pressure or heart conditions, your plain morning water might actually be depleting your body rather than helping it. And this is something most doctors never explain clearly. Here's what happens. Many prescriptions that seniors take daily, including diuretics and various blood pressure controllers, cause your body to lose essential electrolytes through increased urination, particularly overnight when you're sleeping for 6 to 8 hours without any fluid or nutrient intake. Research from the Cleveland Clinic has demonstrated that seniors taking these common prescriptions lose significant amounts of sodium, potassium, and magnesium during sleep. And when they wake up and drink plain water, they're further diluting these already depleted electrolyte levels. This creates an imbalance that manifests as morning dizziness, unexplained fatigue, muscle cramps, brain fog, and an increased risk of dangerous falls, one of the leading causes of serious injury in seniors. Donna, a 74-year-old from San Diego, nearly fell every single morning for 2 months, despite drinking plenty of water and following her doctor's hydration advice to the letter. She felt lightheaded the moment she stood up, experienced severe leg cramps, and struggled with mental clarity for the first few hours of each day. Her physician ran comprehensive tests and discovered that while Donna was well hydrated in terms of water volume, her electrolyte levels were consistently low, particularly in the morning hours. The culprit was a combination of her blood pressure prescription and the fact that she was drinking only plain water first thing, which was diluting her already depleted electrolytes even further. Once her doctor recommended adding a small amount of electrolytes to her morning water, Donna's morning dizziness disappeared within 3 days. Her muscle cramps vanished, and her mental clarity in the early hours improved dramatically. The solution is wonderfully simple and inexpensive, but makes a profound difference in how you feel throughout the day. Add a small pinch of high-quality Himalayan pink salt, about 1/8 of a teaspoon, to your first glass of room-temperature morning water. This provides essential sodium and trace minerals that your body desperately needs, especially if you're on prescriptions that deplete electrolytes. Alternatively, squeeze half a fresh lemon into your morning water, which provides not only a refreshing taste, but also potassium and vitamin C that supports cellular hydration and immune function. You can also keep a container of electrolyte powder specifically formulated for seniors. Make sure it's sugar-free to avoid blood sugar spikes, and add 1 scoop to your morning water according to package directions. The key is to replace what your body has lost overnight, rather than simply adding more plain water that dilutes an already deficient system. However, and this is absolutely critical, you must discuss electrolyte supplementation with your doctor before making this change, particularly if you're taking any prescriptions or have kidney disease or heart failure. Some medical conditions require strict electrolyte monitoring, and while most seniors benefit tremendously from adding electrolytes to morning water, your doctor needs to confirm it's appropriate for your specific health situation and prescription regimen. Show your physician this information and ask whether adding electrolytes to your morning routine would be beneficial, given your personal medical history and current treatment plan. This conversation could be life-changing because proper electrolyte balance affects everything from blood pressure regulation to heart rhythm, muscle function, cognitive clarity, and fall prevention. Don't wait for a dangerous fall or concerning symptoms to address this issue. Be proactive and have this discussion with your healthcare provider at your next appointment or call their office this week. Your body's ability to maintain proper electrolyte balance becomes more challenging with age, and the morning hours after a long night without intake are when you're most vulnerable to imbalance and its consequences. Let's take a moment to review what we've just covered, because these 4 simple mistakes, when corrected, can dramatically improve how you feel every single day. Drink room temperature water instead of ice cold to protect your heart and circulation. Always brush your teeth before your first sip to avoid washing harmful bacteria into your digestive system. Sip water slowly throughout the morning instead of gulping large amounts quickly to protect your kidneys and maintain proper sodium balance. And add appropriate electrolytes to your morning water if you're on certain prescriptions to prevent dizziness, fatigue, and dangerous falls. 4 mistakes. 4 powerful solutions that require almost no extra time but deliver profound benefits for your energy, heart health, kidney function, and overall well-being. You've just learned what most doctors never have time to explain in detail during rushed appointments, and this knowledge puts you in control of improving your health starting tomorrow morning. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these 4 mistakes have you been making without realizing it? Drop a comment with the number 1, 2, 3, or 4, or write all of them if you've been doing several. And if you found this information genuinely helpful and eye-opening, click that like button and subscribe so you never miss crucial health information designed specifically for seniors like us who want to stay healthy, active, and independent. Hit the share button and send this to any senior you care about, your children, your friends, your neighbors, anyone who might be making these same mistakes. You might literally save them from health problems they don't even know are coming. Knowledge this important deserves to be spread to everyone who can benefit from it.